You are currently listening to the Mantis Internet talk show with your host, Jeanette Michelle, and co-host, Autrey Rice.
In the end, all that really matters is that we approach, whenever we live, with full attention and an open heart, a bouquet of flowers, a song, the smell of freshly baked bread, an affectionate embrace, such as things can transform any place into a happy, heartwarming abode. Thomas Bender. Welcome to the Mantis Internet talk show. You're with your host, Jeanette Michelle, soon to be joined by co-host Autrey Rice and DjJappuck with special guest Hauser. So we're going to take a break for a song, and then we're going to return to do a little Feng Shui tips, and we're going to home in our co-host along with our guest Hauser. So stay tuned for more of the Mantis Internet talk show. Welcome back to the Mantis talk show. On yesterday, if you listened to the show, we talked about the 5 elements in Feng Shui, which is wind, water, metal, fire, and wood. And on yesterday's show, we were talking about what is the consistencies of the metal elements and the water elements. And today I said I was going to discuss what the fire element and what the wood elements are in your home. And like I said earlier in the show yesterday, that you need a balance in the environment, in your surroundings, with the other 5 elements, which consist of your livelihood and your lifestyle within Feng Shui. So within your home, you need to look around and see what elements is in your home that are part of the 5 elements that are balanced. You can't have too much of the other. You can't have too much wood, too much water, too much fire, too much metal. You can't have too much of all. You have to have a balance of each. And Autrey and I were talking about this. And after the show yesterday, we talked a little bit about that and how rearranging your home with certain elements, like within your living room, your bedroom, your bathroom, your office, your home office, any of your bedrooms within your home, your kitchen, all of these have to have a balance. So yesterday I talked about the metal because we are in the year of the metal tiger, and we discussed this on Monday's show. So the Feng Shui information is good. A lot of people have benefit from it, from listening to this show. On previous shows, we talked about what to do in your bathroom, like leaving the toilet seat lid down, and how the bad energy, it keeps the bad energy from escaping and the good energy from going down the drain. And another important reason for having your toilet seat lid down is because the germs, the fumes from when you flush the toilet seat will go in through the air and go through your toothbrushes or whatever, like towels or anything else that you have in your bathroom. So that's another good reason to keep the lid down on your toilet stool. I know it sounds like it's a bunch of hogwash, but promise me, look it up, and I promise you that if you look these things up, you'll find some credence in this. Okay, but everything is connected through by Qi and Feng Shui. So everything within your lifestyle, everything within your environment. And on yesterday, I was talking to DjJappuck, and we were discussing certain things, and I was, telling them, like, sometimes I feel like I can't carry on, or I should just let everything just go. And he said, well, that's speaking very negative. And I said, well, I'm going to, keep pressing on. He said, maybe you're just tired and you need some rest. But I said, you know what? I don't give up without a fight. So I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing and utilize my good energy, which is the good Qi. Okay? So let's talk a little bit before I home in my co-host and our special guest Hauser, which hasn't been on the show in quite a while. Okay, let's talk about the wood elements. They say energetically, the wood element fosters your intuition, creativity, flexibility, and expansion. When there's too much wood in an environment, it can promote a sense of being overwhelmed or overcommitted, while too little wood can stagnate growth and impede intuitive and creative flow. Now, the wood element is found in wooden furniture, paneling, and accessories. All plants and flowers, including silk, plastic, and dried plants. Plant-based cloth and textiles, such as cotton and rayon. Floral upholstery, wall coverings, draperies, and linens. Art portraying landscapes, gardens, plants, and flowers. Columnar shapes, such as pillars, pedestals, and poles. And last but not least, paper, stripes, blue, and green tones. Okay, let's talk about the fire element. The fire element activates leadership qualities and kindles healthy emotional interactions between people. Too much fire in an environment stimulates or amplifies aggression, impatience, and impulsive behavior, while too little fire can promote emotional darkness or coldness. It's back to what I said just moments ago. You can't have a balance of all elements. You can't have all metal, all water, or mainly earth or mainly fire, a little bit of wood. You need a balance of all. So while you're listening to this, think about what you have in your home. And if you missed yesterday's show, Thursday, I would give a recap on what we talked about on the elements, just a little bit. Now, in the fire elements, what is found in the fire elements is lighting, including electric oil candles, fireplaces, and natural sunlight. Items from animals such as fur, suede, leather, bone, feather, silk, and wool. Pets and wildlife. Art portraying people or animals. Art depicting sunshine, fire, or other illumination. Triangles, pyramids, and cone shapes. Last but not least, all red tones, including pink, red, orange, magenta, and maroon. And that was the fire element. Now tomorrow I will talk about the earth element for the last day of Feng Shui, and also recapping on what we talked about at the beginning of the week. And many people might say, well, how is this useful? How is this helping me? You'll be surprised in changing your life around and rearranging your home, rooms within your home, your apartment, wherever you stay, what type of dwelling you have, by utilizing the BIP map, the Bagua of Feng Shui. Sometimes you rearrange your home in a certain manner. It might help change the mood that you're in. It might make you feel a little happy. And I will probably read next week some examples of people that have done certain things within their home, changed a few things within their life, and they see the difference. They see how happy they have become. Me, myself, I can contest to this. As I started, studying Feng Shui, trying to become a Feng Shui practitioner and all of that, it really has helped me to see things a little clearly. Sometimes, you have a negative vibe, and sometimes you talk to a certain person or do certain things, those negative vibes will go away. Now, if you would like more information on Feng Shui, little tips that I've discussed or things that we talked about on the show, just feel free to email me, michelleJ@imdark.com. I can also tell you how you could place the Bagua map over a floor plan that you have within your home, apartment, or condominium, whatever your domicile is, and how you can place things within your home in a certain manner that will harmonize and balance the 5 elements within your home. So think about that. I'm going to take a brief little commercial break, and then we will return with our co-host Autrey and DjJappuck, and home in our guest in waiting Hauser. And we're going to discuss a few things that we did not have the opportunity to discuss because we have been gone for 2 weeks. So we're going to be catching up and talking and chatting about things that are on the minds of you listeners out there that people don't want to really talk about and think that are wrong or could be right, or, everybody have mixed opinions and feelings on things. So we're going to talk about that when we return after this little brief commercial break.